In this video, we're going to integrate secant square x over secant x plus tangent x all to the power 9 over 2 over dx. Before we move on, don't forget to give a like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notifications. To integrate this function, I've decided to let u to be the expression inside the bracket at the denominator, which is secant x plus tangent x. Then if I let u to be this expression, then if I differentiate it, I will have secant x times tangent x for the first term and secant square x for the second term. And if I take out secant x, I will have exactly the same u multiplied by secant x dx. And so I can say that, therefore, du over u is equals to secant x times dx. Now from this, if I let I be the original integral, then I can say, therefore, I equals, rewriting the top as secant times dx, and for the bottom, then we just copy that for once. And we can see that is equal to secant x times du over u, because of the result that we've obtained above. While for the bottom, we have u to the power 9 over 2. So it seems that we cannot express the whole thing in terms of u, but there is still a way out, which is that I'm going to do a small trick on u and try to express secant x in terms of u. Now, if I can manage to find the expression of secant x minus tangent x in terms of u, then we are good, because we can set up a system like this at the right. It's like a system of equation. I'll just put a question mark there for the time being. If I can find the question mark, write the question mark in terms of u's, then I can just quickly add the two equations and get an expression of u for secant x. But I notice that for these two equations, if I multiply them, I will have secant x all squared minus tangent square x, because it's 1 plus 1 minus, so if you multiply, then you just have square minus square. So it's u times the so-called question mark. And recalling that secant squared is just tangent square plus 1 is an identity. So that means we actually have 1 at the left, while u times question mark at the right. So the so-called question mark is very simple. It's just 1 over u. So then now we know that this is 1 over u, and we can add and divide by 2. So then we can keep going with this substitution. Half of u plus its reciprocal times du over u to the power 9 over 2. Then it's a much simpler integral. Remove the brackets of the u's, and I'm going to split the fractions. So for first term, we have 1 over u to the power 9 over 2, so it's u to the power minus 9 over 2. And then for the second term, it's just plus u to the power minus 13 over 2 du. At this point, we can integrate them one by one. So it's 1/2 of minus 2 over 7 u to the power minus 7 over 2, minus 2 over 11 u to the power minus 11 over 2, and then plus an arbitrary constant. And so our final solution is final answer, just replacing u by secant plus tangent. And we're done. Please feel free to share your ideas in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you next time.